Does it seem kind of surreal that you're getting closer to playing for UCLA after, wanting to start your college career here now, right?
Yeah, it's for sure just a dream come true, without a doubt. It's one of those things that I sat back and thought about when I was a kid, and just to see it come into flourish and to full circle, kind of, it's cool. So just be able to go play for the Bruins for the first time is going to be big for me.
I want to know about, obviously, with so many new portal additions, how do you guys, I guess, simulate in practice, being together for the first time and all that? And are there some things that you just can't simulate that you have to experience for yourselves in a game?
We kind of just talk about a lot of it in the meeting room. Coach Norwood does a great job about talking about things before we go on the field. So it's one of those type of coaches that, prepares us mentally on the field, and then we go out there, we kind of just see it and flourish. We see it going, and then, we just kind of roll with it from there. And the chemistry in the back end is just kind of something that's been adding on since the spring, since we first got here. So I feel like it's starting to flow, and everybody's starting to get in motion. So,
how do you feel about the communication in the back end at this point?
I feel like we're doing good. We're still in the learning process. We're still learning about the new things, the small details about the defense. But overall, I feel like we have a good grasp of the defense. We're learning from the older guys like Kane and Femi. So for us in the back end, we're just learning from them and building off what they have going already. So.
How much interaction do you have with Coach Foster as a defensive player?
Me and Coach Foster, we don't talk too much on the field, but I always catch him in the weight room. I always catch him walking around the building. And he's just one of those guys that's easy to approach. You can say hi to him, and he'll say hi right back to you. He'll joke with you as well. So it's kind of easy to talk to him off the field, but on the field, he's a different type of guy. He's very locked in. He wants to make sure his running backs are doing good, but at the same time, he comes in, he keeps an eye on the defense as well. So it's just one of those type of things. We have a good relationship, and we talk when we can, but he already knows we're about business. So.
How would you compare the defense that you're playing in now to the one that you came from in Oregon?
The defense in Oregon, it was the same kind of. A lot of people flying around making plays. Here, I just feel like Coach Malloy allows us to play freely. We get to fly to the ball. A little bit more run sound in a sense. We're one of those type teams who, Coach lets us play free and run to the ball. Oregon, we were just the same thing, but Coach wanted more gap schemes. So we're just kind of here, we're flowing and playing fast. So.
What are you guys looking to maybe fine tune over these next 2 weeks before you start getting into like game prep and stuff like that?
I just feel like we're going to generalize the whole game plan, just get everything ready in a sense. You never know what teams are coming with. You never know what we have on our team. So I just feel like overall we're game planning and prepping our team as a whole. So.
Who on the offense has impressed you so far?
I have quite a few games that's impressed me. Our offense is real explosive. Titus, is one of those type of guys. He's sneaky fast. He'll run right past you because he's one of those guys you don't know about. But Rico, J. Mike, like everybody knows about. And Ethan, he's obviously surprised me just being one of those guys who, when I first came in, the coaches didn't really know what to do, but now he's stepped into the starting quarterback role and ran off with it. So those few guys made a big impact, and you can see how the offense is moving off of that. So.
What's the energy like in the DB room?
We have a real diverse DB room. We have a lot of people who joke around, but we're real serious when it comes to what Coach is talking about and what's going to be applied onto the field. But we're just a serious back-end group who wants to get after it and attack people when we can. We have a good group of guys who are older and younger, so it's good to learn from each other, build off everything, and just keep it flowing from there.
Playing in your first game for UCLA is important, but how important is playing Oregon again? Games in the season.
Every game is the same for me. I'm just taking it one by one, but when we get to that Oregon, we're gonna be a big one for me. So just gonna take it each week. When we get to week 4, we can rekindle on that one. So.
A lot of Oregon guys on this team. Are you guys all kind of like bonded together in a way, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's Oregon Dex. We're a little bit bonded. Me, Jalen, Mo, Jalen. We're kind of just one of that group of guys who've seen each other when we first came in, and we're still around together. So it was real easy to communicate with those guys. We're a small group of guys who made it to a new school, so it's easy to communicate with them, and those are my boys for life. So.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.